right, so yeah, I've got a few pieces to share tonight. The first one's called Not Alone. It was actually, the whole piece was really inspired by the lyrics of a song I just happened to be listening to on a bike ride one night. And that's the start of the poem. So I'll just start the poem. So this one's called Not Alone. A day to remember sing these words in one of their songs. Remember when I tried, I never strayed too far from you, forever by your side, no matter what I was going through. But now I never know the things to say to you that help me prove that I'm still on your side. I never show just what you do to me. Guess I was always wrong. I hate this town. It's so washed up and all my friends don't give a fuck. Don't tell me that it's just bad luck. When will I find where I fit in? Strange, isn't it? Because they nailed it. How do they know these feelings of loneliness, so intense, so overwhelming, so destructive? How do they know the sense of loss of someone who means so much, who you've been there for, yet who turns their back on you in your time of need? Someone you'd fight for, die for, whose side you're on forevermore, no matter what, but who no longer hears you or sees you, yet you still hear them, see them, fight for them. Strange, isn't it? How people can turn on you in a heartbeat, forgetting every word they said, every promise they made, poisoning you with their words and ripping your heart out like it's a weed in their garden. And yet you continue to fight for them, stand by their side unconditionally with no expectation of anything in return, because all is not as it always seems. And even those we know best can be fighting beasts and battles they don't share. So they turn their back because they don't see another way. Strange, isn't it? How in the grief, in the loneliness, there is anger. Yet anger solves nothing, so you let it go. There is resentment, yet resentment solves nothing, so you let it go. There is loss, oh so much loss. There is running, there is hiding, yet there is searching. There is love, there is hope. When will I find where I fit in? When, not if. Strange, isn't it? How artists like this who go through stuff and write stuff and share stuff the only way they know how, connect with us at our most vulnerable, at our most exposed, in our most painful moments. And yet, this is the point. A timely reminder that we are understood, that we are seen, that we are heard, that despite how we feel, we are not alone, never ever alone. And in those moments, that is the most important thing to hear and to know. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Ah, so good. So good.
Thanks. So this next one's called Circling. Circling a Day in the Life. And I guess it was just, it's quite an old piece, and one I kind of wrote about a day from start to finish. I lay motionless, another sleepless night spent staring at the ceiling, my blank canvas on which the thoughts in my head play out before my eyes. I breathe deeply. The acrid air stings my throat, burns my lungs, reminding me that this is not a dream, that this is oh so very real. I rise slowly, escaping the cocoon that has protected me, held me tight through the long cold night that I thought was never gonna end. I prepare myself, thinking of the things I need to do, need to achieve, adjusting my focus, finding the urge to go on to be useful to someone, to anyone. I look up. Overhead, the clouds hide the sun, shadowing me in darkness right at the time I need its warmth, its light more than I ever have before. I move forward, aspiring to be the best me that I can be, finding others, and in doing so, finding myself, listening, helping, seeking to be better. I look back, reflecting on all that I am and all I hope to be, my truth, our truth. For I'm not just here for me, I'm here for you, no matter how much it sometimes hurts. I start again, this vicious circle, staring, thinking, breaking, yearning. Thanks.
Brilliant.
Cheers. So this next piece is a short piece, especially for me. I tend to write longer, more reflective pieces, but this piece was one that I actually submitted to a journal in the US, and it got published in February. So it's called Precious Pieces. I'm sorry for everything that has ever hurt you, because the pain you feel, I feel, bleeding from the same wounds that afflict you. Know I am deeply sorry, but know that I am patient and strong. Believing in something far greater than me, I press on with courage to fight for you, for me, for what is right, for what we believe in. I gently clean your open wounds, bandage them so no scars remain. I help you back to your feet, steady you as you stand, walk again. But there is something still not right. My head hangs in shame, and then I see it. Your broken heart shattered before me on the floor, the pieces staining my fingers as I pick them up. You look at me and wonder why I'm here. The tears stream down my face as I put each precious piece back into place. I'm here to mend your perfect heart with my imperfect hands. Thank you.
Yep.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, dog.
Thank you. So this is probably, I'm guessing, my last one. This one's called Waves. So a year and a half ago, I had some pretty horrific stuff happen. And I guess as a result, it's left me working through PTSD and MDD. And I guess this piece is a reflection on how, you know, good days and bad, everything comes in waves. So yeah, this one's called Waves. The wave of unworthiness hits me as all I believe in, all I hope for is taken away in a heartbeat. The shadow of self-doubt casts itself over my mind, my heart, my soul, ripping me apart. I've been weak. I need to be stronger, more determined, more resilient, more silent. Because while it's not about proving myself, it's all about proving myself. To myself, to those I value, to those I love. Showing them they're seen, they're heard, they're respected, and they deserve nothing less than that from me, even if it means they want less of me. Showing them I have what it takes to be the best that I can be for me and for them always. See, that's the thing about trauma, about the relentless depression that comes with it, about all the shit it drags up from the depths of your being, about the shame, about the guilt, about the vulnerable invulnerability, about the sleepless nights spent woken and the days spent walking around sleeping, about the self-medication and the self-violation, about the smile you wear to avoid the questions of despair, about the you'll be fines and the everything will be all right, about the how the fuck do you know what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I'm going through when you're too busy telling me it's fine when it's not? It's just fucking not. But that's assumptions, isn't it? They make an ass of you and of me. But I digress, because I'm not here to complain, I'm here to explain. Because I've been working fucking hard to come back from the brink, to show those closest to me that even in silence they're seen, heard, loved, respected. Because the journey isn't easy, and sometimes, nor are the decisions. Because sometimes, despite what you're told, or what you think, or what you feel, you have to step back. You have to step back. Take a deep breath. Know that you're just as worthy and valued in this world as everyone else. Even when it feels like you aren't. You have to step back out of self-judgment and look at yourself with unconditional love, just as you do when you look at everybody else. You have to love yourself as much and as hard as you love everyone else. As the wave of unworthiness begins to recede with the tide, I gather myself, find hope once again, cling to it with all that I am, using that as my determination to get things right with myself and with others, wanting that hope to become my reality, our reality, wanting to be stronger than ever before for you and for me. Thank you.
Woo! Woo!
Oh
Cheers.
man, that was something else.